Hey, welcome back, Nashville, to the NFM Podcast. Our sponsors today are Navy, OptimizeU, and Black Rifle. And we're in the OptimizeU studio, and I'm here with Tala and Collin.
The three hosts are uniting.
United.
Yes, the first time.
Yeah, it is. I'm honestly so excited. I feel like this is going to be one of our funnest.
Yes.
Funnest is a word, right?
Well, you did use scientifical the first podcast.
That's literally why I was overthinking. I was like, funnest? Wait, hold on. Because I used a non-word last
That's
podcast.
okay. We make up words at the NFM podcast, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We understand you.
But this one, I think is going to be fun.
Mhm.
We're just going to talk, give you guys some good stuff today, especially with the upcoming season. It's freaking cold out, so I'm thinking about holidays. Snow.
S'mores? That's what you're thinking about? Okay.
So I said, you fill in the blank. S'mores.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about, Tala?
I'm thinking about the next time I get to go to bed.
Okay.
Do you guys ever wake up and think, it's 10 hours until I get to be back here?
10? No,
okay, Collin understands me. Carrie's laughing at me. That's fine. She said, eat more food. Truly, yes. She's like, it's not working for her.
Yeah.
What about you?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
About thinking what I think about when I wake up.
Yeah.
I think about going back to sleep sometimes. But my Hatch, oh my gosh, this is not sponsored for Hatch. But y'all know what a Hatch is?
No. Do you?
I forget.
It's like the alarm clock that gradually makes your room
sun
brighter.
Looking thing?
Yeah, it's you're rising with the sunrise.
I need to register for that.
No sound. You can't have sound. But mine doesn't make any sound. You can set it to spend 5 minutes rising, 15 minutes sun rising. And it's so gradual. It just wakes you up naturally. And then at the end, when the sun's fully risen, I'll have bird sounds and stuff play. And I don't even use my phone alarm anymore.
What? Do you feel
Literally.
awake when you wake up?
So good.
Ordering today.
Do you sleep
I'm
in a
tired
really
of
dark
sleeping.
room for this to happen? Because we have windows where the sun already beams through. So I don't know if it's going to help with me.
I think it would help. But our
Okay.
room is dark. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
But
you
I
probably
still
wake
think-
up super early too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
And there's just, I don't think no matter how much sleep you get, if you are waking up to when the room is dark and it's you're in a dead sleep to there's just no way that you're going to wake up feeling good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
But the Hatch has made me wake up feeling I could get up right now. I
I'm
actually
getting that.
don't feel terrible.
This is a great ad for them.
Yeah.
You are plugging them very well. I'm going
It's
to
all
look into
genuine,
it.
too.
I'm going to
Don't get
register
paid.
for that. Anything recently?
It's expensive, but you can get different ones that aren't Hatch.
Oh, my wedding registry. It's going on there. I'll
There
just
you
have
go.
somebody
That's
else
the play.
do it.
That's a great
literally
idea.
that's the play to do it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you. Well, I actually can tell you've got your holiday cup, your Starbucks holiday cup.
Yeah.
So there are things that are
Sponsored by
starting
Black Rifle.
to sponsored by Black Rifle. They need to come out with a holiday can, honestly. But honestly, it's actually really funny because right after Halloween, the commercials change to holiday commercials. If you've noticed, the radio stations start playing the holiday music, which I'm okay with. I love Christmas music.
Same.
You start smelling pumpkin spice and cinnamon and Christmas tree all around the stores in your house. So it is the season. 'Tis the damn season, y'all.
It is. Have you decorated?
No, not yet.
Have you,
We
Collin?
started.
You started? Nice.
It's great.
You love it?
Oh, I love it. Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah?
It's the
I
best.
love when a guy's
Dude, November 1, music's playing.
So you skip over Thanksgiving
No,
too?
no. Thanksgiving is my
that's the
favorite
thing.
holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
People
the season,
misunderstand.
Christmas season is the best.
I get really annoyed when people do go from scary Halloween to Mariah Carey defrosting already. I'm like, Thanksgiving though, give her a
See,
moment.
It's pre-Christmas.
True.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving. Love it. Don't want to skip over it at all. I would be sad if we skipped over it. I think of Christmas and Thanksgiving as the holiday season and all of it together. I just feel I put together in one. So I feel like Christmas decor adds to the warmth of Thanksgiving.
It
for
does.
me.
It's pre-gaming.
100%.
It's pre-gaming.
It sets the tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
It's
the
the
same
Marvin
way.
Gaye of Christmas.
The Marvin Gaye.
I like it, Collin. Okay,
Yeah.
we have our basket of debate, but I just am
Yeah.
so curious to ask you guys so many questions about the holidays, but let's just do the basket
Okay.
of debate. Maybe
Here you
we'll
go.
relate them to the holiday season if we can.
Oh, actually, this one is perfect to relate.
It is?
Thanksgiving. I'll go first. Is mac and cheese a main dish or a side dish? Well, it's a staple dish for Thanksgiving, 100%.
it is.
But as
I
a
have an
girl
answer.
who makes their protein a main dish, it's definitely a side dish. Like, I just am so, it's in me now. Like, I can't eat a meal without, which mac and cheese has protein in it.
I was going to say,
What if you put chicken in it?
That's that's something I would do. Like, I would never just have mac and cheese. Like, I'm always like, where's my
'Cause you're an adult.
main source of protein?
I was going to say, if you
I would
put,
add chicken or something to it.
hey, lobster mac and cheese.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm saying if you actually have an element of protein in it, it can serve as a main dish.
Agreed.
But I do believe it is a side dish.
It's a side.
Yeah.
It's a side. Stay in your lane, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. Fitness influencers and social media. Do online fitness influencers spread motivation, education, or misinformation and unrealistic expectations? I think both of these can be true.
Both.
I really do think both. I don't think it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I have seen fitness influencers that actually do have an education in what they do. So
Mhm.
they do spread great information. I think the real thing that I'm honing in on are the unrealistic expectations. Not everything is a one size fits all for someone that I'm following
Mhm.
who might not have the same, make and model that I am. So
Yeah.
obviously they're going to look a little different. And I think it's definitely both.
Yeah. I have been influenced, like, for sure, by some very knowledgeable people who, like, share great stuff on social media. And I'm like, that's really helpful. It's not just random things or things that aren't realistic. But since I've been sharing more, that's just been like a goal recently to share more on my page. I have realized I've found myself like the tendency to like see other people's stuff and be like, maybe I should share more like a recipe that has more to it, like something more unique or different. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not making that. Like, I'm trying to just share things that I'm already doing, things that are real life for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, if I'm not going to make that meal otherwise, then I'm not going to make it for other people to make.
If it's added work, then I think it takes a lot of the fun out of like the influencing. And
Yeah, like
that
if I'm
stuff.
only making it and videoing it to have something cool to share or special to share, like a recipe that looks really yummy and like extra, then that's not real life, because I don't really make stuff like that anyways. Like, I would just rather share something more realistic that I feel like is more realistic.
Do you feel like you're in a position where you share tips and tricks, or are you more of like a person that likes to follow those kinds of people?
Oh, tips and tricks. I mean, it's like kind of a combination. It's like I like to share my journey, and then I like to put out like information that's like I deem to be helpful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that. Anyone that you like to shout out that you follow?
Well, there's many. I mean, like I've mentored on it, like Jordan Shallow, Dr. Pat Davidson, just to name a couple. Like the Prescript guys are great. Like,
What's going on with Mike Israel?
okay, yeah, we can do that. Okay, so
I don't know who that is.
I have read all of Mike's books, so I think what it's like a twofold thing. So Mike's impact on the industry as a whole is fantastic. Like he has influenced my training philosophy a lot. There's a lot to take from him, and you can also see, okay, there's flaws in his things. Like, he's not perfect. His training philosophy is not perfect. The whole dissertation thing, he's all the way up here. Like, he's like, RP makes so much money. They put so much out, yada, yada, yada. So if you're whoever, Solomon, I don't even know who that dude is.
Mhm.
Like, anyone that's up here, people are going to punch up at. Because if you punch up, they're not going to punch down, because Mike loses anything from that. The way he responded to it, probably not the best.
Right.
But who gives a crap? Like if we're going off what you did in college, then I guess the programs that I wrote in college are going to make me a bad professional now.
True. I mean,
Like,
we all did things in college that
and it's a PhD. It's a dissertation. Like,
exactly.
because I've ran Mike's stuff with me and clients, and that philosophy works big time.
Mhm.
And he put a way to quantify things that didn't have a quantifiable like metric to it into training, and it's there. And like the RP diet coaching stuff, like I'm sure you've read their book, like the RP diet book.
No,
I don't know.
Fantastic.
Have you been following
Great
the
book.
I don't
Dr.
even know
Mike?
who Mike is.
That's someone I would look up. Go, like, if you want just a wealth, like he's on the list of like under my like training philosophy of people that are like we had to, when I worked with Pat Davidson that I just said, we had to write out our model. We had to put out the people who influenced you. Eric Helms is another one. And his like their nutrition coaching stuff is so good. That book is
Wait. What's the last name?
Israel? Wait, which one?
Mike.
Helms?
Mike.
Mike
Mike
Israetel.
Israetel.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he created.
He's the head guy. Him and Nick Shaw created Renaissance Periodization, or RP.
Okay.
And they probably are maybe one of the biggest like fitness channels on YouTube.
You know where he did his college dissertation? Was
ETSU.
East Tennessee State University.
Under Dr. Snow.
My sister went there, and it really, my fiance John loves him, watches a lot of his stuff. He's very knowledgeable. He's very smart. He's hilarious too. I think he's a great person to follow. But his dissertation had come out with a lot of flaws in it, and he was saying that it's a draft. It wasn't the official dissertation.
It's the lamest thing you could have controversy for
on
the internet.
It's so lame. It is so lame.
Cares?
People need to leave Dr. Mike alone.
Yeah.
But I think it fits into the question we asked about unrealistic expectations or spreading misinformation. Take him for his pros, not his cons. Yeah. So I agree with you.
And he's kind of like going towards he's gotten so big that he's eventually gonna say something weird and fall off, or he gets he's like Poliquin. Like Charles Poliquin is one of the Mount Rushmore of strength and conditioning. He was so smart, so ahead of the game. He's got some weird stuff. I've got some cool lecture notes that you're just I can't believe. If you have people that work a high stress job and they wake up from 2 to 4 a.m. repeatedly, he had a lecture where you have them eat a handful of blackberries before bed and it fixes it. I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was like, that is horse crap. But I was like, I finished a prep and I was like, man, I'm waking up this time. I'm just gonna try this. I was like, oh, it helped with me. And then I was like, okay, that's an N of 1. I've done that with 30 different clients, and that I cannot tell you how many times that works. But
a handful of blackberries.
There's an antioxidant in it. I don't remember which one.
Okay,
so it does work.
Does work.
Well,
a lot of the times. It's very strange. It's very weird. I was like, I hate to say that, and that's how I pitch it to people. I'm like, I even hated admitting this. But anyways, I got off on a tangent. What Poliquin got before he died, so full of himself that whatever he said was fact, even though he was just wrong. He was just because he thought it because he was up here. He's like, no, I'm right. You can see Israel doing that a little bit.
I can see a little bit of the head getting a little big in that sense. He's on all the time in our house, so I can see and I can hear it. But a great way to kind of have the conversation about fitness influencers and is it fact or fiction. So glad we could talk about that. Well, let's read yours.
Oh yeah,
let's read yours.
Body positivity versus fitness culture. Can the fitness industry promote health without reinforcing unrealistic body standards and appearance-based motivation?
Yeah.
They should. They have to.
Yeah, I mean, we do it. In-person personal trainers have been doing that for forever. I think of every mom or dad that does. I have people that are I don't really care about losing weight or whatever. I just want to be able to feel good.
Yeah.
And then that's it. We've been doing that for forever. So
and that's back to internal motivation versus external motivation. Internal is what's lasting. And if you have the right reasons, then it's going to most likely take you further in your journey because it's internal. It's something that you're doing for your longevity or your family, your future grandkids versus my beach trip's coming up and I want to look good. That's not going to last as long. As far as motivation goes.
Well,
everybody does want to look good at the end of the day, though.
Absolutely.
There's a little bit. Anyone that denies that fully lies.
And is motivation.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I think they're all connected because I think if you do position someone to feel good, it's going to show on their exterior. You're going to look good.
Right. And that's rewarding. When you feel like you feel good in your own body and you look in the mirror and you like the way that you look. But even more powerful, I think, is when you feel good, not just look good.
Oh yeah, when you this past month have not felt good after that appendectomy.
Yeah,
you don't feel good on all fronts. And you're man,
I'm sure. Do people know what you've gone through?
Oh yeah, appendix went out a month ago. Don't recommend.
Wouldn't recommend to a friend.
Oh my gosh, so it wasn't all the bodybuilding.
No, I mean there may have been it may have stressed it. Who knows? Because I mean that's not a free.
That would have happened either way, though.
Maybe I don't know. Because
I feel like it would have.
So we'll see that, but
I think there's a lot of bodybuilders who still have their appendix. So I think
but I'm just saying whatever caused the inflammation.
Gotcha.
Because that's not a free to get that lean on stage. That's not a free pass. You run the risk of
gotcha.
something getting irritated.
Yeah.
Or something going off. That's always a risk. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think this is a really great segue into what we're talking about today, which is looking and feeling your best. And I think with the environment and so many things that are happening in the world, we are constantly trying to fight those roadblocks from getting to that goal. I know I am. So that's why you guys are the experts today. We've got Abby and Collin, personal trainers here in Nashville. And then we've got Tala, who's just a
baller.
What am I? A baller?
You're so good at this. That's what you are. Like ultimate podcaster.
No, I'm
Give her
just
a
an eater.
microphone and
I'm an eater. And here are my personal trainers. So that's what we're going to talk about
and a
today.
connection person.
I'm a connection. You're
which
sweet.
we need.
You guys are sweet. Yeah. Well, enough about me. The holiday season is coming up. I'm dreading it. I just told you guys I'm getting married right after the holiday season. This is not the time that I can fail, especially during this time. And I think it's very easy to. You have a lot of access to food. You see people's cooking skills really come to life during the holiday season, and you want to try it all. The house permeates of great smells. And then also it's colder outside. I haven't been able to do my walks as much as I want to. And you know, there's parties every now week, and I don't have the time to go work out. How do we stay on track, guys?
So I think off the bat, you're already ahead of the game with you're aware of it. Like you have to bring awareness to like, okay, what's my environment like now? Because it's a different time period than it was just a month ago. The walking, the food, all that jazz. So like knowing that is also big. Some people you'd be surprised are just clueless. They're like, I don't know why this is all happening.
I don't know why this is happening to me.
I've done
she's
it.
Shoving like sugar cookies
like,
in her mouth.
I've done where like you don't pay attention, you're not walking as much, and like your steps drop in half. You're like, man, why is the weight creeping up? And you're like, oh crap, because I didn't walk for 3 months because it was freezing.
Yeah.
I've done that too many times. So that's a big thing. And then like you have your timeline because like it's March. Is that the wedding?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a long time.
It's not, Collin.
It's a long time, but it's like my wife she started her prep for a show in May, and we're like, okay, we know the holidays are around here, so you have to factor in. There's really just two paths you go with the holidays. You can either like stay 100% dialed in and you make that decision, or you're like, okay, I know I'm gonna go off, have a break on Thanksgiving Day. Key thing, Thanksgiving Day.
Day, not week.
Like it's all planning. So like, okay, I'm going to have like, and you can fully partake in Thanksgiving and you're like, okay, cool. I just know that I have now just spent this day doing whatever, and you make that decision and you ride with it. Or if you're, hey, I'm not going to do it, then you ride with it. Like that, like if we make it simple, it's just pick one and just go with it.
Yeah.
And fit it in your plan. If we really like make it simple.
Totally. I think that is so good that you brought up.
You give yourself power.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love that you brought up like there's kind of two decisions here, because otherwise what happens I think is a lot of people like they get in this what's it called, snowball, where they like mess up or make a mistake that they didn't mentally say they were going to do, and then it's like, oh, we did it again, and now we just like, ugh, I just give up. But kind of making a plan of, yeah, I'm gonna partake at Thanksgiving.
It keeps
or
you
not.
in charge.
If you like have reasons for you being very strict, then that's fine. But like Thanksgiving Day, you're gonna partake, then that's freeing, because you know you gave yourself, you know what your plan is. And totally agree with like being aware, because awareness lets you make a plan. I think a lot of people, like the holidays happen to them and they're just like, that was a whirlwind. What happened? But what is it? It's November 11th. So anybody who's listening, myself, like we all have time to kind of decide, okay, what is my goal right now? Like, what do I want in life right now? How am I going to balance that with holidays, family, celebrating, food? And then what does that look like before you even get there? What does that look like? And making a plan. So then you feel like you have something to stick to. You've already decided where you're going to have freedom areas, and making that realistic. Freedom is also important. Like if you aren't someone who's been able to be so strict, you already know that about yourself. Don't put yourself through the holidays saying you're going to be so restrictive.
Oh yeah, because you're going to fail.
You're going to fail, and
you're
going to
make it yourself, and it's going to make it worse. Let me ask you. When Collin was talking about, you got to pick a decision, right? You go all in or you don't. I want to go all in. That's the kind of person I am. I know I'm going to go all in for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to regret it. But do I need to supplement something else? Do I need to up my exercise around that time? Like, what are the ways to make me feel better about it?
I would say no, generally. because if you think Thanksgiving is 1, maybe 2 meals a day, and you have how many over the course? You have 30 days. Let's just say 3. Like, what's that? 90. So 1 out of 90.
True.
Yeah.
But it's the type of food. That's what worries me.
Well, so when you're on that day, and this is a good skill to have, because like what you don't want to do anyways, like after you get to the wedding, like, all right, cool, I peaked, I look locked in.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin it after the wedding. So like this is a time to practice one of the skills that like I have a lot of my like weight loss clients do is, hey, we have these scheduled breaks where when you go out to eat or something in maintenance period, like you have to get re-tied back into your hunger cues. So it's like, hey, as soon as you feel full, stop. Like that's your cutoff, and if you can master that skill, that's the thing. That's what I would say is one of the biggest skills that people who maintain the weight loss is they pay attention to that, because you don't want to have to track forever. You don't have to follow a meal plan for forever, unless you do. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're gonna go off those things, because those are just constraints, those are to keep you in the lane. You have to have something. So the next thing to keep you in the lane is like, okay, I'm full, I'm done, and you stop. And so if you can, especially, and if you're coming in to the holiday and you've been like locked in, you're going to be more hungry. This food's going to taste way better than it did last year if you were just like doing whatever. So pay attention to that. So what you do is you can do, I have people do either they'll go into the meal like, hey, you're going to have 1 plate, 1 dessert, whatever, like have some structure. Or if you're going to go all in and you don't want anything, just follow this. Just halfway through what you're eating on your plate, take a pause. Be like, okay, am I full? Yes. Am I not? Like, still eating more? Go ahead, continue. But if you can slow it down and not be like an animal with the food, like that's how you keep that day from like totally wrecking you, and you don't have to then pull back the next day, because that's the last thing you want to do is if you're in a diet and then you go like have a meal, because then you start playing with stuff and you just start making it worse and worse, and then you have the, like you were saying, the tendency to just fall off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Were you saying kind of like you don't want it to be like all extreme, all in, too much indulgence, and then the next day restrict? Is that where you're?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Like, and the way to stop that is to not blow it out of the water, because blowing it out of the water, to be honest, is unnecessary.
It is,
and it goes against your main goal in the first place that you said, hey, I'm like enjoying. Remember, the day is not about the food; it's about the people first off, and then to enjoy it in a way that's productive is to just like not make yourself sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you see yourself having a tendency to just go all in, like maybe take a step even now before you get there and reevaluate like your relationship with that food. Like, are you doing this because it really tastes good and because you really want more? Or is it like maybe you're stressed, or maybe you're using it as like a, I don't even know like necessarily the language to put to it, but just like kind of like think about like your motivation in if you were going to spend a whole day just indulging, and it's like unnecessary. Like you don't need that much. It doesn't even it doesn't taste as good as it did when you were hungry. You're just going to make yourself sick.
I feel like the reason you're saying this, and I want to maybe ask you guys' opinion on this, but I feel like Thanksgiving, Christmas, not so much, but Thanksgiving has sort of became this weird like theme to overeat, and that was the way to do Thanksgiving right. Like you watch TV shows, they talk about their stretchy pants on Thanksgiving. It's like almost like an all you can eat contest within families. It's become like this weird culture in Thanksgiving. I just see it in how it's depicted in the media. So I feel like that's why people go into it really freaking out, because it has become an all you can eat rather than just enjoying good food.
I think just like anything you see on media, and that you choose what you're going to take from it and what you aren't. TV shows, we get put a lot of stuff of like how someone else wants us to be or what they want us to see or want. And you take from that what you, as a person with your own beliefs, like what you want to take from that. I feel like I said that very confusingly, but
you dictate what you do. Like, social media doesn't dictate. At the end of the day, you have self-advocacy.
Yes, you already do that anyways. So like something like Thanksgiving, I feel like thinking of food as a time where you spend more time making it. You put more ingredients in it. It's just like appreciating the blessing that food is and like the art that it is. And then being able to commune with others that you love over that is always beautiful. And so Thanksgiving is just like At least that's the way like I feel like I go into it, just appreciating it and not so much like this is the day to just pig out. Like I want to feel good that day too.
Absolutely.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Unless you choose to pig out. Then
I don't want to.
Remember, it's still just like the decision you make. Whatever decision you make, stick to it. Because hold your word. If you can't hold your word to yourself, then how are you going to tell your kid, your spouse, whatever? Like at the end of the day, you're only as good as your word. So if you can't hold with yourself,
yeah, it's a mindset.
Yeah, and that's a good point too, because like if you want to pig out, then I think we all eat more. That's like
for sure.
Don't even have to say that.
Common.
We all eat more on Thanksgiving, even if we're not like, whatever. We all eat more. But it's also one day. The holidays in general are just a handful of days out of the whole year. And like what you do 80% of the time is what's going to make the difference. And I think a lot of people fall into this season and then they take, so one of my clients just said the other day, like, I just need to get this Halloween and food and stuff out of my house. I'm like, yeah, if you don't think that food serves you, like get it out of your house. Why is it still there? If it's after Halloween.
I feel like also I was just thinking about it and it's like if you have this mentality that you want to eat a lot, right? Like that's just what everyone's doing and you naturally have this hunger, this appetite because it's Thanksgiving, the house permeates, it smells amazing, then maybe eat more of something that's better for you. So it's like have 2 salads rather than 1 and a bunch of carbs so I feel like that could also be the way to do it.
That's one strategy. Yeah. Again, it goes back to like what do you want the target of the day to be? Mm-hmm. Like, do you want it to be, because that's like a in between of I'm not having anything or I'm going all in. And so it's like, do you want to be? You just have to pick something. I think what we're saying is just pick something and then just ride
stick
with
it. Yeah.
It can be that in between.
And don't feel guilty. No. Do not feel guilty about it.
Like if your big goal is in December, maybe not. You know what I mean? Like what's more important to you, Thanksgiving Day or wedding day? And then when you're sitting there and you're at the
you don't want to know my answer.
Turkey. No.
Yeah, I would marry that turkey. No, but I think it is true because I think you guys make a lot of sense. Is like, stay in your lane, have like your own decision before you go into it. Because if you're like, I can do interviews on the fly, but I cannot be eating Thanksgiving on the fly. Yeah. And that is a recipe for disaster.
Do you think it'd be helpful if we kind of like mapped out, like, if you are someone that has to be like, can't indulge in the day, like how you navigate that? Because I've been in that position.
Like
before.
Tools.
Yeah, like tools. And like, how do you navigate grandma giving you the puppy dog eyes if you're not going to eat my pecan pie? First off, pecan pie is disgusting. But
yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, so like,
Should we take a break first?
Yeah, so we take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Help me out.
We'll all decide we can do it.
Yes. It's a mutual effort. We'll be right back, you guys, after this break.
Hey, Nashville, welcome back to the NFM Podcast. It is host day, which I love this day. I said during the break, I want to do this every day.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, which is what we're talking about is the holidays. And we were just talking about how if there's somebody who wants to go into the holidays, specifically we're talking about Thanksgiving Day, because that's up next. with a plan that you're going to stick to. That's the biggest thing. Having a plan and deciding what you're going to do and then sticking with that. And then if that plan consists of, okay, but like I need some tools. I need some real tools. Like what am I going to do when it's like time to get my plate?
It's like an obstacle course. Like everyone's handing you food and you're just trying to dodge them.
Yeah. And well, we kind of already said this, but like this is for a specific person who needs this. We're not saying that this is how you should go into Thanksgiving Day. But Collin brought out a plan or like a tool or a tip to pause, like when you're eating. Take a pause and determine, are you full? And you said something too that was like, you're already giving yourself tips. Oh, types of food to eat more of.
Yeah. I mean, I think like, there are healthy options that Thanksgiving does offer. There are whole foods. There's well-rounded foods. Water. You said just stick to water.
Yum.
No, but the turkey is great protein.
Water with wine.
Salad. I think there are things to stay away from.
One thing that I do to that point, one thing I do tell a lot of my clients already is eat your protein first.
Okay.
Because your protein is filling and you need it. So that's like one thing that popped in my head that you can do. Eat your protein first and then go from there. Take your pause, see how you feel. You got another one up your sleeve?
Yeah, I wouldn't go into it hungry either. Like I would not eat. People have this thing where I'm just not going to eat and get there, but then you're ravishing. It's like
exactly
you're the starving dog at the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going to save all my calories for that.
Yeah.
Maybe have a coffee in the morning, kind of suppress that appetite a little bit.
I would like work out, go for a walk or something, eat a small protein-based breakfast, and then usually Thanksgiving probably like you'll have snacks or something around noon. But like just don't go into it like super hungry. And then
that's a great tip.
And then you'll go in there like more normal.
Yeah.
That's a really good tip.
Another thing similar to the pause that I've heard a lot of people do is put your fork down in between each bite. Like take a bite, set your fork down. Because what we do is we're like chewing and we're already got the next bite like ready to go on the fork.
Yeah.
So it's similar to like taking a pause. It just helps you take your time with the food. So it gives you a little bit of time to digest it and really understand your body's cue of, are you getting full or are you still hungry?
I've also heard taking smaller bites.
Oh yeah, smaller utensils. That's a thing in prep.
Smaller utensils.
I swear to God, dude. In prep, I have like literally like a baby spoon, and it makes stuff last way longer.
I'm going to buy these off Amazon today.
Yeah,
I'm going to be the only person at Thanksgiving dinner with like a small fork. If you want to know how to like
extend it, dude, just ask me. Like I've done that. Like
that is hilarious. I cannot wait to be the only person at Thanksgiving dinner with like a mini fork.
I've done it. It's great.
I can't wait. Or eating with chopsticks.
Another thing. Funny. That's actually hilarious. Sorry. Yeah. I'm like thinking about the next thing and I'm like, Another thing? No, the chopsticks? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's a Japanese Thanksgiving. No big deal.
Yeah. Another thing I think you could try is, and this is what I do because I want to try everything. Like that's one of my things that like I want to try everything. I don't want just have pecan pie. Like I want to try the chocolate pie,
the apple, the pumpkin.
Yeah. So I'll just get like small slivers of each that equal up to like one.
So not a full piece of pie. Each. Oh, that's a great one.
Or if you want to have 2 pieces of pie, then divide all the pie flavors among like what would make 2 pieces instead of getting a full piece of each. And you're also probably not going to end up eating all of that anyways. True. And then it's just like kind of wasteful. So that's another one.
Do we want to help the people that want to stay locked in on how to navigate that, like the extreme people?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go for it.
So that is going to be your best friend in that scenario is probably going to be having a conversation with your family before. Be like, hey, I have this goal. I know because my family's a big food family. And like this is my mom's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So if like I was like, hey mom, I got a show in December because I decided to poorly plan my life around. But like I'm just kidding. But like you have to tell them like, hey, I'm doing this thing that is very important to me, and I'm not going to be partaking in the food element of Thanksgiving. But I will still be there because I'm making this choice. I'm not going to like make myself a hermit, but I'm just letting you know. So don't be surprised if I'm not eating, if I bring my food or whatever it is. Me. Yeah, and don't like let's just not talk about it. Like that's not why we're here. Just we're here for family time, yada yada. Have that, and then just like stick to your guns after that.
Mm.
Because you've done all you can do at that point. Because grandma's gonna come around the corner and she's gonna like, well, you're looking a little thin this year. And you're like, Granny, we'll go in the back and we'll box. But like, because those or someone's gonna come and be a guest. Like, there's gonna be some comment, but just shrug it off and be like, hey, I'm doing something hard, and just like take pride in the fact that you're doing that, and I'll make it a lot better.
I can't even believe that there would be comments. I think that this is such an admirable thing to do, and I think a lot of people actually wish they had that kind of willpower.
Or they won't know what they're doing, because like when dieting for shows, like you'll go like my wife's family's big country. You'll go like, well, you can't have none of that there.
That gravy,
you can't have it's protein. I'm like, yeah, but you cooked it in butter. Like they just don't understand,
right?
And so
like you can't. For someone who's being so strict, you can't measure that. Like,
no,
there are good foods at Thanksgiving that are healthy foods, even, but.
What are those healthy foods that come to mind for Thanksgiving that we should pay attention to? Make sure they're on our plates.
I mean, obviously, it's like turkey. The green beans will be one. I mean, like depending on how they make the sweet potato, which is unlikely.
Maybe no marshmallow. No marshmallow with it.
I mean, mashed potatoes really aren't that bad if you account for the butter. Like potatoes are surprisingly like
they're
superfood.
And the thing is, like, I have butter every day. Like, I put ghee in my coffee, like butter all the time.
You put butter in your coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's really good. Try it.
I've never heard. Okay, so Collin's heard it and just doesn't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like coffee either, so like beverage.
Okay.
Well, I say that to say, like, it's all like when you have too much of it. And if you're doing, it's all in moderation. So, this is kind of off because we're really talking about the person who's being very strict. And if you are being very strict, then
just know it's going to be a long day.
If you're being very strict,
it's going to be a long day.
Then you should just maybe make your Thanksgiving foods at home. Stay on trend, but make them in your oil that you would use at home instead of the butter or whatever.
Bring your meal prep. I think that's fine. I just interviewed a 17-year-old who does bodybuilding. And what an amazing girl. But she says that she hangs out with... Yeah, did you not... You interviewed her mom with...
Yeah, I was going to do it, but then they panicked. Thanks a lot.
Stop. I'm so sorry. No, you can still talk to her and I'll give you her contact. She's amazing.
Anyways,
Aaliyah, very sweet girl. She says, I'm 17. I go out with my friends all the time. And literally she brings her own meal preps with her, and her friends don't get it, but she still does it. And I think that's amazing. And she does talk to her family and she lets them know that I am on a strict protocol and I need it to be respected. And I need your support. And, and these are the ways you can help me. And they do. And her parents do that. So I think your advice of just like talking to people and making sure they understand those ground rules, because it will be a hard day for somebody that is going to in a very strict way.
Yeah. Agree. And I think if you're somebody who's just like, I'm just trying to be healthy right now, then balance. Like, take some of those tips we gave you and do those things, but like still partake.
Absolutely. Are there foods that someone maybe who's just trying to be pretty healthy, not as strict, but healthy, might just not need to choose?
I mean, no. I mean, not really. Because if it's you're either in or you're out.
Okay.
Because I mean, the whole day can be like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like.
Maybe
I
not
could
the
make
whole
a healthier
green bean casserole pie. Maybe just half of it.
Just half.
Yeah, I could make a healthier version of anything. Pretty much. So it's like, I don't know. It kind of goes back to like you said before. You're like, no foods are bad. Well, I think some foods can be bad for you and for a certain type of person, especially if they're not like already in a good place.
True.
But I do tend to lean more like it's all about moderation and balance. So yeah, and you don't know how someone's making the green bean casserole. Like you can't. I just feel like we can't say that's a healthy option because the green bean casserole is going to have something in it that's processed and can't, like the cream of mushroom. You know, like there's just going to be all kinds of stuff that maybe you wouldn't make at home or put in your food at home. So I don't think I would say any specifics.
Just ties back. Which way are you going?
Which way are you going?
And then stick with it.
What's y'all's favorite way or favorite food like at Thanksgiving?
Green beans.
Green bean casserole.
Both of you?
Oh, it's amazing.
Y'all said that so quickly.
It's easy.
And I love it. I eat green beans by the can.
I feel like they're always, the green bean casserole is always under seasoned. Like I've had very few where I'm like, this is really good. I think I like the casserole, but like I feel like I haven't had many people who make it really good.
It's the crispy onions on the top.
The French's.
I have not had it with the crispy onions. I just have it with like the string French.
Oh,
that's like in the oil.
See, that's no. That's not green bean casserole. That's just green bean.
That's green bean.
Green bean casserole
a side of green beans.
Sinful.
Yes.
Sinful.
I mean, honestly, green beans for me though, that's why I love them so much. I don't feel as bad eating them when, during Thanksgiving or Christmas. That's kind of what I go back for seconds for. I don't go back for seconds for potatoes or anything. I might grab some more turkey. That's kind of what I like. What about you?
Yeah, I should have thought about my answer before I asked you guys.
Yeah, there's so
I love
many
it
to choose
all, but not the turkey.
Not the turkey? Are you a ham
No.
person? Or are you just not a turkey person in
I just
general?
think the meat is poor on
I agree.
Thanksgiving anyways.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Ham. For
honestly, we might smoke a tri-tip on Thanksgiving because that just sounds way better.
Okay.
But I love mac and cheese. I really do.
Yeah.
all comes
Okay.
back
Mac and
around.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love sweet potato casserole.
Have you guys ever had like a Thanksgiving casserole where
What do you
like
mean?
you essentially layer all of the food
No,
together?
like a mess?
Yeah. My sister does that. She puts her, so we all have plates, but she'll pull out a bowl and we host Thanksgiving. So she'll go grab a bowl from the
I've
cupboard
done that. I didn't
and
know
she'll
that was what that
like
was
mashed
called.
potatoes on the bottom.
What are the layers? How's it go?
I think it's like mashed potatoes and it's mac and cheese, then it's stuffing, then it's I think even stuffing's on the bottom, then mashed potatoes, then mac and cheese, then like pomegranates and cranberries, then green beans, and then I think gravy just drizzled on top of it, and then that's all just one bite.
Wow.
One bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yum. I don't know though.
Colin's like,
That's
this
how
is-
we're landing the plane. It's with
This
that.
is not happening to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
is that how you're landing the plane
Try
this year?
it, everybody.
You got
let
to
us
try
know.
it.
I am
You've
now.
got to try it.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think.
I love it. Do you guys also, let's talk really quickly. We've got 4 minutes left. Another big thing, alcohol is a big thing that surrounds these holidays. I do not personally drink myself, so that's easy for me to stay away from. But I know that those are very empty calories to a lot of people. What would you suggest in those moments?
I don't like alcohol, but I mean, like, to each their own at that point.
Okay.
I feel the same way about it that I do food, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you have a problem with alcohol, then it's going to be all in your face. Like, you have to definitely decide what you're going to do to, like, set boundaries for yourself. But if you are partaking, then I think it's the same rules apply to alcohol as food.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad joke. You drink enough of it, technically no calories.
Is that right? Exactly. No, I know. Exactly. It'll come out. It'll come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Ah.
Also, I think I was thinking about this, like, for the whole season, not just like Thanksgiving Day, like anybody who maybe you've been tracking your calories, you have like macro goals, and you've been specific, but this is a season where you're not. Like, I know a lot of people go from the summertime to the winter season, they're bulking, and so they're not paying attention to like cutting as much. They're more lenient with their calories. Then having good habits in place are really like powerful. And that's what I tend to do unless I'm working towards something very specific. Like last winter, I was really trying to get to a certain like muscle percentage. But in general, like throughout this season, I just try to focus on my habits. Like I eat at home 80% of the time. So like that means I probably eat out 2 to 3 times a week. But I cook at home. I eat 3 meals a day, and those meals are high protein, and I try to get steps in and water. And then I like work out my normal workout routine. But like instead of, and then I'll maybe check in with my food like that I am making at home and see like, okay, what calorie range am I in? Like, mostly I just try to get my protein goal, but I'll still kind of see where my calories are at, to make sure that I am like fueling my muscle because I'm trying to build over the winter, as I'm strength training. So that's another thing is just like, if you want to just be in a balance era, just think of like 5 habits, good habits. And those would be my top ones I just named, that you want to focus on throughout all of winter. And then come spring, you'll feel fresh and you can maybe get more specific towards a goal that you want to work on.
Absolutely. I think you both really offered such great advice. And that's why I was really happy to be in this seat today, because I think I needed it. You guys are truly the experts in this conversation. So I'm really, really thankful for the amazing advice you guys gave. And I'm going to definitely remember them. I already started thinking about the ways that I'm going to be practicing this. And I feel like I'm more confident now going to the holiday season, even before our conversation, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, girl. Let's go.
Sweet.
Yeah. Well, Collin?
That's going to be $200.
I know. I was actually thinking that before you came in. I was like, he
Got
wants me to talk to 2 trainers about advice. Am I going to have to pay them for this? But thank you so much for your services, guys. I really appreciate it. Where can people find you guys on social media?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Well, I have 2, Abby Lee _ and then abbylee.fit on Instagram. And then my website is abbyleefit.com.
Then Big Shane Coaching, BIGSCHOEN Coaching.
That must be a struggle to have to.
Such a bad marketing play.
Yeah, for real. Like, nobody's going to. That's hard to know how to spell when you go to look it up.
I love it.
Say it again. How do you spell it again?
Oh, SCHOEN.
Big Shane. SCHOEN.
Yes. Guys.
Cool.
Thank you so much on behalf of us in the OptimizeU studio, Nashville Fit Magazine, and spread the positive. Please share, like, subscribe. I know you want to share this around because so many people need this conversation, you or someone you know. And we will see you next time on the Nashville Fit Magazine podcast.
Thanks, Tala. Bye, guys.